They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. And the Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebels offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Wallace. At the 45 on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The RPO, it's complete. And he's going to score. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it. They'll operate out of split backs. Off-play action. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. No good. Missed it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Here's a heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. Off and running. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
All you can say is how impressive has this.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wallace.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebel! This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! This offense starts deep in a hole. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's right. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lets one fly deep, and it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Lee. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he got loose. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you